it's not. You find it fun, but we don't. When is that gonna get through your thick skull? The reason why we kill you and the angels is because you tried to kill us first. We never did anything to you. Do not talk about that! Oh, fuck me? No, fuck you! Come down to hell! I dare you, Adam! I shrivel dog dare you! Son of a bitch. Ugh. Sorry, you caught me in the middle of another phone call with that bitch Adam up in heaven. Okay, I think I'm ready to start now. Maybe this will help me calm down a bit. Hello, everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Kataka Cat Heathrose. Now, I'm a bit on the creative side, aren't I? I mean, this outfit didn't create itself, and in my spare time, I also do some drawing and writing, and I like seeing that creativity being seen in PSAs, whether it's the ideas, the design, or the artistic values. All PSAs have creative factors to them, but some PSAs take that factor and take it to a whole new level, giving their PSAs many distinctive factors that some PSAs don't have, which is why this month I will be counting down the top 20 most creative PSAs, so we can figure out what makes PSAs creative and what makes them stand out against others out there. Also, before I start this video, someone in the comments said that I should watch The Amazing Digital Circus. Bold of you to assume that I don't. I do, by the way. It's a great show. I love it. Zooble is my favorite. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the show.
キャンパスにワインレッドの夕日を見送った帰り道
あなたのハートはもう私のこと描いてるのかな
今夜は
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
Not believing everything you see on TV or the internet. Now that's something that isn't talked about on PSAs too often. And trust me, with the rise of internet and kids on the internet and trolls taking advantage of their trust nowadays, I think this is something we do need to talk about more. I'll admit, I'm a bit of a gullible person, and I kind of did think that the house hippos were real when I first saw the beginning of this PSA. I mean, I'm glad they aren't. The CGI looks kind of creepy, but I guess that's what they were trying to get at. Creep out kids, but at the same time educate them on what's real and what's not. A clever way to get your message across, if I do say so myself.
This is Pantosaurus. He's going to help us with our song about pants. What's in your pants belongs only to you. Your pants cover up your private parts. Your private parts belong only to you. If someone asks to see, just tell them no. Pantosaurus. Pantosaurus likes to wear his pants, he wears them all day long. They cover up his private parts, and that's what makes him strong. If someone asks to see or tries to touch him underneath them, he tells them no, then tells someone he trusts and likes to speak to. What's in your pants belongs only to you. Your pants cover up your private parts. Your private parts belong only to you. If someone asks to see you, just tell them no. If someone asks to see or tries to touch under your pants and says to keep it secret, then you must tell them no. Then go and find someone you trust and tell them straight away. They'll say, well done for speaking out and make everything okay. What's in your pants belongs only to you. Your pants cover up your private parts. Your private parts belong only to you. If someone asks to see, just tell them no. Sing along, everybody, it's your turn. What's in your pants belongs only to you. Your pants cover up your private parts. Your private parts belong only to you. If someone asks to see, just tell them no. If someone asks to see, just tell them no.
Okay, this song is catchy, and the visuals are pretty colorful and fun. What? I'm a sucker for all things colorful and fun. This is basically a PSA that educates kids about their private parts and that they belong to them and only them. And whenever someone tries to get into your pants, you should always tell them no and tell an adult you trust. I'll be honest, this PSA could have taken a really scary turn, like most of the NSPCC's PSAs on child abuse or sexual abuse, but the fact that they were able to get their message across with just a catchy song and cute visuals instead of scaring the crap out of kids is rather charming, and a great teacher for children. Also, this PSA spawned many different products with Pantosaurus, like a book, coloring pages, activity packs, and back-to-school supplies. And in my opinion, any company that can take a PSA and turn it into other educational projects deserves major kudos. Yeah, this PSA took a dark turn. Using the format of a funniest home videos reel to teach parents about child safety. It starts off innocently enough, with children tripping and falling over, into, or off everyday objects. But then we're hit with a sense of cruel reality. That most of the things that parents record because they think it's funny can lead to broken bones, brain damage, and even death. Honestly, it just sickens me that some parents are so neglectful that their children end up getting killed and injured. It's because of parents like those that this PSA even had to be made. But overall, parodying funniest home videos is a rather creative way to get your point across, especially with child safety.
The monster who came to tea. It was a Thursday just like any other. Lily's favorite tea had been made by her mother. As Lily slurped up wiggly words galore, her slurping was disrupted by a knock at the door. Lily opened the door and shrieked in surprise at a charming-looking monster at least 3 times her size. Sniffing the air through a disarming wide grin, it said,
"I smell spaghetti. Can I come in?"
To the outside world, it appeared friendly enough. But once behind closed doors, it grew moody and rough. They tiptoed nervously after the big hairy slob to find it shoving fistfuls of tea into its gob. Ugh, disgusting, it sneered, banging its fist, launching a plate at Mom's head but only just missed. As its shards shattered violently, Mom calmly said, "Okay, Lily, go get ready for bed." Lily backed out the room, praying it wouldn't react. Experience had taught her to avoid eye contact. Climbing the stairs, she looked back once more, seeing the monster hurl vile insults through a gap in the door. What's with the makeup and the revealing dress? You know I despise it. Who are you trying to impress? The monster seethed at Mom's friend sending her texts. After smashing her phone, they both knew what happens next. The monster's fists tightened, its knuckles whitened, as it towered over Mummy, who was now really frightened. Daddy's home. Just stay in bed, okay?
I'll catch you later.
Domestic abuse impacts women and children. But government funding doesn't fully protect them. Speak up to help rewrite their stories.
Yeah, this PSA came out not too long ago, and was actually shared on Antonia the Sheep's Discord server. I watched it, and it was indeed intense. Parodying the book The Tiger Who Came for Tea, but in this book, instead of a tiger, it's a monster. This is a rather unfriendly monster, too. He looks charming at first, but we soon see his true colors. It eats with the table manners of a raccoon, banging and stomping everywhere, throwing plates and nearly hitting the mom and daughter, insulting the mother, breaking her phone. And as the monster tightens his fist, as the PSA says, we all know what happens next. But before we can see, we hear a knock on the door, and turns out that the dad was home. And, surprise, surprise, he was the monster that the mom was talking about in the book. Friendly on the outside, toxic on the inside. This reveals that the book the mother was reading was an exact reflection on what her home life is like. Honestly, the twist caught me off guard when I first saw this PSA, but seriously gave this PSA major creativity points, as well as the book visuals. The story, it doesn't have a happy ending, however. There is no happy ending with domestic violence.
Lullaby and good night.
With pink roses we die.
With lilies all spread.
Kiss my babe, be sweet and
Soft and warm.
Is all your bed.
close your eyes and rest your head. Lay me down.
Now at rest. May thy slumber be blessed.
Okay, don't get me wrong. SWR is not a good PSA company at all, but I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say that this PSA wasn't hella creative. It's a simple concept, basically characters from horror movies singing a lullaby. The visuals are what gives this PSA their creativity points. The visuals are disturbing, yes, but they help get the message across to parents that you shouldn't show kids this type of imagery. So I just hope that this PSA was aired after 9 p.m. to avoid kids seeing it.
Introducing the new Susie puppy, the pup that everyone loves. Susie comes with the deadly parvovirus and conjunctivitis. And look, diarrhea. And that's not all. Squeeze her and she whimpers. Susie's mum spent her life confined in darkness. And with Susie's severe sickness, she will probably be dead in weeks.
Don't unwittingly support cruel puppy farming. When you're buying a puppy,
Always remember pups. Meet the pup's parent. Is it underage? Check its papers. Check the pup for sickness.
Yeah, I know the RSPCA in the UK made a similar PSA to this one before, but I have to be honest. I like the visuals and the creativity much more in this one than in the RSPCA version. And unlike the RSPCA PSA I'm talking about, it has a much better execution. Unlike the visuals in the RSPCA PSA, the visuals are much more real, much more gross and disturbing. I think that's what makes them more creative in my opinion. Warning people not to support illegal puppy farming in the form of a disturbing but rather creative parody toy commercial? Good for you, IFA. Or is it just IFAW? I'll just call it IFA.
Saturday morning when he lost control of his Holden Commodore on a road.
The car was heading north along Anarchy Road when the driver lost control of the vehicle. 2 passengers, a 19 and 14.
It's so vivid to see it. You know, I can picture the exact scene, and this is now a couple of months later, so.
Just watching the car as it started to roll, just watching the shoe fly out of the car, just the worst feeling that I had in my life.
I'm always looking for answers to know if I can do more. If I could have saved Luke, I agonise that. I agonise how he died.
Seeing the body lying under the tarp, knowing that there was a young person under there.
I've got children of Luke's age, and when you see that body come in here, it affects you.
And to go there and see the look on that dad's face when he came out, it was a scene, you know, you just don't want to see again.
You get a phone call.
And my answering machine picked it up. And I picked up the phone at the same time because I've got a phone in my room. But I could hear the echo through my house of her screaming. And she was just screaming at me, Luke's dead. Come here.
Ben, who was in the car with Luke, he was really close with him and he just doesn't talk much anymore.
I just felt empty and just not sure what to do.
It's always there. Always think about it, about him, about how easy it is. It could happen to anyone.
And like he never ever thought he would die speeding. And he did, but he just never thought he would. And now his poor family.
Something inside you dies. You just feel like...
I have to walk past his room in the morning and not wake him up to come to work. And then I have to go to work without my son beside me every day.
So that night, when he made that stupid decision, he took our life and his brother's life away from us too.
I'm just angry at him because he was driving that fast.
Not so fun fact time. This PSA is actually unscripted and it actually happened. And the people that are being interviewed in this PSA are real people that had been affected by Luke's death from speeding. You might not know all the details, so let me explain. On the 28th of March 2010, Luke Robinson was speeding when he lost control of his car and died. And the family allowed TAC to let them tell their story of loss and grief in an attempt to warn others about the consequences of speeding. Usually in PSAs like this, it's normally only the family that they interview because the family is usually the closest to the victim. But this PSA takes it to a whole new level, interviewing people like their family friend, police officer, or even a witness of the accident, showing that death by speeding can affect more people than you think. PSAs have done this idea, sure, but they never went as far as this.
If this cruel and cold-blooded practice were to happen to humans, the perpetrators would be jailed immediately. That's why I support Sea Shepherd.
Well, this certainly was a Danganronpa execution to remember. Jokes aside, I am in love with the acting in this PSA. David Field did a magnificent job with the performance. It shows us the horrible practice of whale hunting. First chasing whales to the point of exhaustion, then shooting them with a harpoon, causing massive internal trauma, before being violently dragged into the vessel and shot some more, before dying alone in their own blood. But why do whale hunters do this? For a sick form of entertainment, that's why. David Field's acting did an amazing job at showing us the true horrors of whale watching. The last statement hits like a truck. Seriously, if this terrible practice were to happen to humans, there would be many more consequences. And this sentence is complete with gruesome images of the terrible practice that is whale hunting. What a way to get your message across. I'm also a big fan of acting in theater in general. I was a theater kid back in middle school, so there's that.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're living on a dream. Everything is better when we stick together. Side by side, you and I gonna win forever. Let's party forever. We're the same, I'm like you, you're like me. We're all working in harmony. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're living on a dream. Everything is awesome when you're living on a dream.
Here's a quick story behind this PSA for anyone who wants to know or needs some context. Back in the 1960s, Lego and Show had a partnership, and in 2011, a few years before the first Lego movie came out, it was renewed. Unfortunately, this caused Lego to gain some significant backlash from environmental campaigns because Shell is one of the biggest polluters in the world and was threatening Antarctica, one of them being Greenpeace, who responded to this news by trying to convince Lego to enter partnership with Shell by making a PSA, complete with impressively built Lego sets, Legos drowning in fake oil, and a much more somber version of Everything is Awesome from the Lego movie. This PSA was released soon after the Lego movie was, and I gotta say, what a creative way to get your message across! The use of Legos in music is phenomenal.
Hello, kids! What a beautiful day! Perhaps today...
Hello, Biggie Bear!
What do you want, Mr. Rabbit?
I just popped around to say hello on this beautiful day.
I told you not to come here anymore! This is my show!
Hello, kids! How are you all doing?
Shut up!
What's the matter, Biggie?
Shut up! Huh? You like that?
I'm sorry!
Sorry. Well, that's not good enough. Do you see what happens when you come to my garden, Bunny? Huh? Do you see what happens? Hello, kids! What a beautiful day. Look, the sun is out. Oh, here's Mr. Spotty. Hi, Mr. Spotty.
Hello.
What's the matter?
I don't know. I'm just sad.
But it's such a beautiful day. Well, I've got just the thing to cheer you up.
What is it?
It's something that'll make you happy again. Look at the bubbles.
Are you sure this is okay?
It's fine. Everybody does it. See, kids, it's easy to be happy again. Bye. Hello, kids. What a lovely day for a walk it is. Would you like to take a walk with me? Come on. Hello, I'm Biggie Bear.
Hello, Biggie Bear. My name's Miss Pussycat, and I've been collecting flowers.
They're wonderful, Miss Pussycat. And so are you.
Thanks, Biggie Bear.
You feel pretty good.
You feel pretty good, too. Biggie.
Come with me.
Biggie.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know that I'm not the first one to think that these PSAs are batshit insane, but I would also be lying if I didn't say that the idea and the set design of these PSAs are creative. Honestly, Biggie Bear might be one of the biggest menaces in PSA history, from killing one of his friends because he was stealing the spotlight and getting his other friend addicted to heroin to raping a poor innocent cat just so he can get his dick wet. I gotta say, the use of cutesy cartoony designs on the outside, but a disturbingly dark show on the inside is creatively well done. I just hope that kids didn't see these, because that would defeat the entire purpose of these PSAs.
What's this? Hey, you had all day, have you? Hey, you've been sitting here all day watching telly? Who's touched my videos? I said, who's messed up my videos? Don't just sit there when I'm talking to you. Get out! Start bucking your ideas up, son. Okay, I'm telling you. Now what the hell are you up to? Look at the state of this place! Look at the state of it! Look at it! What did I tell you about running indoors? Eh? What did I tell you? Where are you? Here you are. What are you up to? I just asked you what you're up to. Do this! You dirty bastard! Get out! Get going, you fucking run! Get out of here!
And an SPCC PSA in the style of Who Framed Roger Rabbit tackling child abuse. The father abuses his son in terrible ways, but the son always gets back up, and the abuse gets treated like comedy at first, kind of like something you would see in something like Tom and Jerry. At the end of the PSA, we're hit with cruel, cruel reality once again. Once the father throws his child down the stairs, the child switches from a cartoon child who always got back up from the abuse to a real-life child who this time doesn't. Yeah, using a cartoon child was the only way the NSPCC could depict child abuse on TV, and they did a very creative job. The visuals and the metaphor are amazing. And the last line? Yeah. Unfortunately, this PSA received many complaints, some of them being from people who experienced child abuse and thought that they overstepped the mark. Because of that, this PSA didn't show until after 9 p.m. to prevent children from seeing it. To be honest, those complaints are kind of stupid. They were trying to convey their message in the best way they could, and if you need to get violent to explain it, then so be it, as long as you're not being offensive. Cough, cough, SWR, cough, cough, I am autism. That might be a controversial take on my end, but that's my personal opinion.
In the next few minutes, you could make a cup of tea, go to the loo, or see to the kids. Keep watching. What you've just witnessed took just under 3 minutes. Never ever underestimate the speed of fire. Get out. Call the fire service and for God's sake, stay out.
Don't get me wrong, the set design of this PSA is amazing, but that's not the reason why I put this one so high. Here's a little fact that you may or may not know. Sometimes this PSA would air in parts during commercial breaks, and the black screens in this PSA are supposed to represent ads playing while the timer goes up. A very interesting way to get your message across, if I do say so myself, and it makes a lot of sense too.
In the Middle Ages, death by torture was an art form. One method involved placing a cage over you. Inside there'd be some rats. Soon, the rats would get hungry, so they'd dine on you. Whatever was left of you would then start to rot. Then, as you're slowly eaten alive, eventually you'd die. Today, people just take heroin.
Wow, a PSA message and a history lesson? I gotta say, I was never a big history person, but these are some interesting facts. Back in the Middle Ages, death by rats was a common form of execution, and it was an art form, as Partnership for a Drug-Free Singapore creatively puts it. They would drop a cage on top of you and send rats inside. Soon the rats would get hungry, and they would start eating you alive. You would start to rot, and then you would eventually die. But today, all you have to do to torture yourself is take heroin. I just love how they explain death by rats as an art form, and both settings in this PSA look phenomenal. Thank you, Partnership for a Drug-Free Singapore. I think I learned something new today.
Somewhere in this vast place, there's a small group of islands known as the Faroe Islands. No one knows why, but once a year, large groups of pilot whales return here. The islanders look forward to their visit each year and prepare a special homecoming for them. First of all, they herd the whales into the harbour. Then they harpoon them. And then cut them up with hunting knives while they're still alive. The noise you can hear is the whale screaming as it experiences this horrific death. The more the whales scream, the more the crowd seem to enjoy it. Meat is then distributed to the crowd, and once their freezers are crammed full, the rest is left on the beach to rot.
Now this is an art piece to remember. Narrated by the late Anthony Hopkins with remarkable animation and artwork done by Charles Paul. The music is barbaric, and the artwork and animation is horrifying. But that's what this makes this PSA good in my opinion.
So, to get your whole...
Action Man Battlefield Casualties. For PTSD Action Man, danger lurks at every turn.
Who's that?
He never feels safe, not even in his own home. Do what you can to block out the memories.
Look!
With no support from HQ, it's up to you to find a way.
Looks like we're on our own.
PTSD Action Man now comes with 1,000-yard stare action. With time running out, only you can stop the pain.
Let's get out of here.
Here comes Paralyzed Action Man. Legs really don't work. His spine shattered by an enemy IED. Action Man is crippled by constant pain. With his bowels out of action, only a colostomy bag can save him from disaster.
Reloading.
But despite his injuries, there can be no rest.
That's work for me.
New cereal with a golden taste.
Make the ultimate sacrifice with new Dead Action Man. Blown to bits by bombs, it's up to you to pick up the pieces.
We lost him!
Identify the body with dog tags.
Private Smith, 19 years old.
Reward him for valiant effort.
You've been promoted.
Can you dig the grave in time?
Let's do it!
Bury your Dead Action Man with full military honors. Present arms, fire! Coffin sold separately.
Action Man. And we'll give you a free one.
Action Man Battlefield Casualties, each sold separately.
This PSA campaign really shows the cruel reality of military life, from PTSD and disabilities after war to even death. They don't even dare to shy away from the truth, and that's a good thing. Scary, but good. The usage of dark humor and parodying Action Man to spread the message is amazing. Other PSAs do this, sure, but I think this PSA does it best.
Another lesson from my neighborhood.
Shootouts can be very dangerous, so when you're walking down the street and find yourself in the middle of one, don't run. Instead, duck, dodge, and roll. If you hear gunshots and you don't want to die, gotta duck, dodge, and roll.
Yeah.
You'll have a better chance of staying alive if you duck, dodge, and roll.
Okay.
Don't be like Bobby, who lost his head. He ran around in circles and now he's dead. If you want to stay alive, do this instead. Duck, dodge, and roll. If you hear a hail of bullets from a semi-automatic, gotta duck, dodge, and roll. Remember as you run away to keep your moves erratic, gotta duck, dodge, and roll. See how that worked? There's just one thing to do when you gotta get away. Keep bobbing and a-weaving, there's no need to be afraid, 'cause this is not a drill and you're not an anarchid. Just remember, duck, dodge, and roll. Duck, dodge, and roll. Duck, dodge, and roll.
Another lesson from my neighborhood.
Oh, hi there. If you're hungry like me, when there's no food in the house, 'cause your mom's 3 jobs don't pay enough. She spent all the grocery money on overdue rent.
3 weeks late?
Come on, don't be blue. Here's what you can do. First you grab a big glass of water, then you drink it really fast, and the hungry feelings will go away, and you'll feel better fast. Come on, it's delicious! You're feeling so weak, there's nothing to eat, and you wonder if you can make it. When your tummy growls, don't go on the prowl and steal a snack or treat, unless you want trouble with Officer Pete. But if you find that you're hungry, it's bound to happen, I bet. Try swallowing air like this, then go to sleep and try to forget.
Another lesson from my neighborhood. Do you know how to tell if mom is overdosing on drugs? If your mom shoots dope every day like mine, you can only help her if you know the signs of an overdose.
An overdose?
Yes, an overdose. Don't call the ambulance if you're in doubt, unless she shakes uncontrollably or foams at the mouth. That's an overdose.
Okay, that's an overdose.
That's an overdose.
You could find her on the floor or find her in bed, and if you know what to do, she won't end up dead of an overdose.
Really?
Yes, an overdose.
Well, I don't know.
The signs of danger are simple to see. If she's twitching and seizing and can barely breathe, that's an overdose.
Yeah.
That's an overdose. That's an overdose. Mom always knows best.
Wow, Jim Henson like puppetry, the music, the set design, everything about this PSA is so phenomenal! The story seemed child-friendly enough, save for the predicaments these puppets are in, from poverty and gun violence to even drug abuse. They sing about their predicaments and give advice on how to handle them, from drinking water and swallowing air when you're hungry, and ducking and dodging and rolling when there's a shootout, to even telling you about the signs of an overdose and what to do if someone is having one. These PSAs seem pretty satirical at first, like something you would see on Robot Chicken, but then cruel reality strikes once again at the end, and it shows that this is all from the perspective of real children who have to go through this and have to learn the hard way how to handle these situations. No child should have to learn something like this. But seriously, massive props to Youth Ambassadors KC for being able to talk about a serious topic in a light-hearted and creative way.
One, two, 1, 2. Larry, you know, this simple exercise can help you stay healthy, which keeps medical costs down.
But you gotta do it every day, Vince. Or you'll get out of shape fast.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Uh-oh, Vince. They're really cracking down on safety belts these days.
What's up, officer?
I'm giving you a ticket for committing an 811.
Safety belt violation.
Compliments of Barney Fife.
We never wear safety belts. We're dummies.
Weisenheimer's.
He gave us a ticket.
Man's got to do what he's got to do.
Not so fun fact, Vince.
And what is that, your Larryness?
A rollover happens every 10 minutes.
How long have we been driving?
9 minutes and 58.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Oh, this job is wearing very thin.
Vince, get up. Safety belt test at 9. Hurry.
Not another windshield taste test. Count me out.
What? The old pro backing down from a motorhome?
Nothing like that. I'm just tired of trying to convince people to wear safety belts. No one's listening.
Safety belt saved Barbara Mandrell.
You're right. Someone listen. Let's hit the road.
You hungry, partner?
Let's do some donuts on the way in.
Good idea.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Most people couldn't live like this.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
I hate how they wrinkle my suit.
You ought to see my cleaning bill.
Oh, they rub against my neck. They're uncomfortable.
How about this for an alternative?
Safety belts are way too confining.
I'm in complete agreement. More or less.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Vince, have you lost your head?
That's what I'm trying to avoid, my friend.
But Vince, if we don't belly up to the bullseye, how else can we prove that safety belts save lives?
Oh, it ain't working, Larry. Nobody's listening.
Sure they are. Look at them. They're buckled up.
Hey.
Them too.
So maybe eating all these dashboard hors d'oeuvres is worth it.
For sure.
Hey, let's head back.
Hey, buddy, I didn't know you knew how to drive.
Drive? Drive? Whoa!
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Hey, thanks to these airbags here, this job is now a piece okay, Claire.
But Vince...
Yeah, I'll tell you something, partner. I just might stick around a few more years.
But Vince...
No more dashboard du jour or Vince under glass, huh?
But Vince...
Look out!
Even with airbags, Vince, you still got to remember to buckle your safety belt.
Now you tell me.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Where to? Body shop, 71st and 1st.
You ain't no use
love your commercials. Safety belts, right?
Watch where you're going, man.
I tell her, missus, she loves you guys. She doesn't buckle up either.
Oh, nobody's listening.
You need anybody listen to Odie drive his car trying to really enact and thinks it's just a little slow. Just put seatbelts in my cab. Nobody uses them. Guess they feel safe with me.
If we'd had half a brain, we'd buckled up.
Hey, Bumper Breath, I do have half a brain.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
After this joyride, I'm out of the crash dummy business for good.
But Vince, it's a great job. Heck, they'd have to pry me away from it.
Anybody home? Larry, they do pry you away from it.
Oh, yeah.
For years, I've been eating steering wheels. For what?
To prove how safety belts save lives.
But thousands die every year in car accidents because they don't buckle up.
Vince, we're dummies. We don't wear safety belts.
Larry, you really know how to hurt a guy. Hit it!
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
What's wrong, Vince?
My woman's done left me. My dog ran away. And people still aren't wearing their safety belts.
Aw, Vince, you singing those buckle-up blues again?
Some people don't wear their seat belts. I can't believe it's true. Those kind of people get knocked right out of their shoes. So buckle up, baby. Don't sing me those buckle-up blues.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
I mean it, baby. Buckle, honeysuckle, buckle, yeah. That's it. I'm history. End of the road.
You can't quit, Vince. No crash dummy takes out a utility pole like you do.
Larry, for years I've been proving how safety belts save lives, but nobody's listening.
Sure they are.
Yeah, that's why thousands die in car accidents every year. I feel like I'm banging my head against the wall.
Come on, Vince. Tomorrow's the big day. 2 compacts. Head on.
High speed?
Could save a life.
No, I'll be there.
Yeah.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Gosh, Darlene, it sure is amazing how much we have in common.
I know, Larry. We both love 3-car pileups. We both were built in Buffalo.
And we both know wearing safety belts helps save thousands of lives.
Yeah, this is fascinating.
Don't mind Vince. He's getting over a bad breakup.
I know. Janet's picking up the pieces, too. They're in here.
I wish they understood it's all worth it to get people to buckle up.
Hey, lacerated lovebirds, I sense a major crush.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Talk about head over heels.
We're here to roast the balance of buckling up. 2 guys who have lost more limbs than a tree surgeon, Vince and Larry.
I love these guys. They remind me of my husband. Always broken in a dead-end job.
By getting people to buckle up, they've saved thousands of lives. On the job, what's the first thing that goes through their heads? The steering wheel!
Vince and Larry, tell me, how do you want your coffee? Regular or decapitated?
Everybody give them a hand.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Excuse me. Do you wear your safety belt?
Why, no. I don't wear my safety belt.
Thank you.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
It's time for You Lost Your Life with your hosts, Crash Dummies, Vince and Larry.
Hi! Hello, and welcome to the show that proves if you don't buckle your safety belt, the loser is you.
That's right, Vince, and by not buckling up, you could end up in places you never dreamed.
Like traction!
Or the emergency room!
Plus, Larry, if you're not buckled up, you could maybe take a ride in a beauty like this. Stay tuned!
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
It's time for You Lost Your Life, the show that proves if you're not buckled up, the loser is you.
That's right, because you could end up in places you never dreamed.
Like traction.
Or the emergency room. Stay tuned!
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
You know, hitting a windshield at 30 miles per hour is a lot like this.
I'd give you a 10, my friend, but you didn't keep your legs together.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Vince, come on, we're late. This headbagging is more fun than going through a windshield.
Good night from Iron Maiden. Drive home safe. Remember to strap yourselves in with your safety belts. You don't want to end up like Eddie. belt up. Don't be a dummy.
On the big highway of life, there's only one safe place for kids. The front seat's not the place to drop out. Don't want that big old bag to pop out. Put that booties in the backseat. Have action kids you never meet. I'm here to remind you to put them behind you. Wow, look at here. You stay alive even when I drive.
Oh yeah, you know I had to talk about these scoobers. Vince and Larry were created back in 1985 in an attempt to get people in the US to buckle up, as only 14% of people were doing so. Since then, and until the campaign ended in 1997, they have made banger PSAs. Usually PSAs use the scare factor to get their message across, as fear is more likely to stick in one's brain. But these PSAs didn't have to. They were light-hearted PSAs that were always upbeat and tried to encourage more people to wear seatbelts rather than scare them into doing so. This campaign would turn out to be a massive success, as by the end of their run in 1997, the seatbelt usage percentage went up from 14% all the way to 79%. Massive props to Vince and Larry. They thought of a creative way to encourage the usage of seatbelts and succeeded at doing so. Oh, alright, back time. Did you know that Larry is voiced by Rolenzo Music, the same guy that voiced Garfield? Oh, and did you know that these dummies had a toy line, a video game, and even a TV special? Cool, right?
what 1,200 people actually look like. Keep following them up, guys.
Sometimes you just lose alone. Oh, you don't always die from tobacco. Sometimes they just snip out your tongue, and you won't sing worth the heck with a big hole in your neck.
'Cause you don't always die from tobacco.
'Cause you don't always die from tobacco. Yippee-ki-yo.
Chocolate, vanilla, and cinnamon. Apple, honey, and berry blend. Strawberry, wildberry, tangerine. Mango, sweet? Why do they make tobacco taste sweet? Oh, why do they make tobacco taste sweet?
Oh yeah, good old truth. Back when they made good PSAs, back when they actually cared about quality content instead of trying to pander to children. Yeah, these are public stunts, something that Truth used to love doing, and they were bangers! Using real victims of smoking in order to get the point across has been done before. But the extra creativity they put in is wonderful. The set design, the costumes, everything! I wonder if that candy float actually tastes like candy. Seriously, base Truth for doing all of these amazing stunts. It's just too bad that they seriously started falling off after that horrid "it's a trap" PSA. Ugh.
Hey guys, another Subnautica adventure because why not? Today, we're going deep. Really deep. Let's go. I am not feeling confident. I really shouldn't go down this far. I'm going in my sea truck over here. My instinct says head in there. I can't see. This will take a few tries. This is much further, more risky, and it's because I've gone rogue. Don't try this at home. I know. This is where I need to go. Turn down here. I got this. No need to worry. Send help if I'm not back soon. Sounds pretty normal, right? Take a second look. Hover your cursor over the timeline to get the true story. I'll wait.
PSA that gave me the idea to make this video. Anyway, wow! A collaboration between Calm and Dan TDM, aka my girlfriend's favorite YouTuber. Usually YouTuber collabs, especially ones doing PSAs, are sorta mid. But this one is an exception. I'll be honest, I didn't know what was going on in the PSA at first, but then I rewatched and followed the directions of the video, and holy shit, what a way to show your message. Also, if anyone is wondering what the secret message is, it's, I'm feeling really down, I'm over my head, I can't take this much more, and I don't know where to turn. I need help. Honestly, I have never seen something like this done in a PSA before. The execution was brilliant, and it really shows the true side of mental health. You want to talk to someone, but it's hard to find someone to talk to, and all you can do is leave secret messages that some people won't even bother to see. Sadly, this probably won't work for phone, but other than that, you've done it again, Dan TDM. I am proud of you!
Set fire to your hair, poke a stick at a grizzly bear, eat medicine that's out of date, use your private parts as piranha bait. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. Get your toast out with a fork, do your own electrical work, teach yourself how to fly, eat a 2-week-old unrefrigerated pie. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. Invite a psycho killer inside, scratch a drug dealer's brand new ride. Take your helmet off in outer space, use a clothes dryer as a hiding place. What's this red button do? Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dress up like a moose during hunting season. Disturb a nest of wasps for no good reason. Stand on the edge of a train station platform. Drive around the boom gates at a level crossing. Run across the tracks between the platforms. They may not rhyme, but they're quite possibly the dumbest ways to die. The dumbest ways to die. The dumbest ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Be safe around trains. A message from Metro.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you already knew that this PSA was going to be on top. But hey, can you blame me? This PSA is a masterpiece. The art style, the song, the message. Did I mention the song yet? Everything about this PSA is just so damn creative. At first we see people dying in stupid ways, but towards the end of this PSA we see them dying in more realistic ways, more specifically around trains. This PSA was a warning for Metro train station to be safe around trains. It's lighthearted, and yet it still gets its message across, and it has become one of, if not the most iconic PSA ever. So iconic, in fact, I even spawned a massive line of free-to-play mobile games and even a toy lines. And like I said before, any PSA that can manage to do that deserves a massive ton of respect. And there you have it, my top 20 picks for most creative PSAs. I hope you enjoyed this countdown. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and a comment saying that you enjoy it. And if you want, maybe even subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. I try to get at least one video out a month for y'all. And if there's nothing left to say, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next month. This is Kataka Heathrose signing off.